That's what it really means, you know. He was happy. So, you know, it's good going in your system. So those are the ingredients to the blue cheese. Oh, and the blue cheese, of course. I didn't bring it out here. And pepper. I used a dried red pepper flakes for the cornbread. Now for the bean soup, it's the black beans, and the base of it, instead of any broth, which most broth is completely fine, is orange juice. So it'll be very different. And onion. Sorry I couldn't chop these things up so you guys can smell it. Have the aroma floating around the room. That's my intention. That's all right. And tomato. And we also have some ground cumin, and then a pinch of cayenne pepper.
Walk into your night like a shining sun. Yeah, blackbird, you're the one. Push it to the limit for the sky. Oh, blackbird.
Is everyone enjoying the cornbread and black bean soup? Yes? I can tell you must be because it's awfully quiet in here. All I hear are spoons clanging on the plastic. We do want to thank, as Charles mentioned earlier, we do want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting this event and our first premier event of A Taste for You. We will be having these events on a bi-monthly basis with different chefs, different vendors, so you feel like you've come a different time. Each time you come, it'll be something different. And thank you, and I hope everybody enjoys themselves. And if you have any questions, please feel free to talk to our servers. All the women that are dressed in black. They are here to help and assist you with anything that you need.
Zellhart? Did I pronounce that correctly? Great. Come right on up.
Hello, everyone. Hello. How are y'all doing tonight? Good. My name is Kristen Zellhart, and I'm actually a certified nutrition educator. And I was asked by Charles to come here tonight to give you a little more information about nutrition, seeing that tonight is all about health. So tonight I'm going to be talking to you all about how to read a food label. I know that a lot of you might think this isn't going to be that interesting, but I think that once you see the video that I'm about to present, you might think otherwise. So I'm going to go ahead first and show you a short video, and then I will do some more explaining. Good. I guess I should give a little more explanation behind this video, why I'm up here today, and why I've decided to talk to you all in a community. So I'm a nutrition educator. I studied my undergrad at Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo, and I studied nutrition. And then I further studied at Bowman College, which is over in Berkeley, to get my holistic nutrition certificate. Currently, I'm working at Herbivore, which is a vegan restaurant in downtown Berkeley. I'm sure some of you know of this restaurant.
Yeah.
That's actually where I met Charles. He's a regular customer there, and he kindly came up to me and asked if I'd be interested to speak with y'all tonight. So this video is actually a work in progress with an organization in Walnut Creek that is called the Wellness City Challenge, and it's a nonprofit. And I've been doing some work with them. Cindy Gershon, who is a restaurant owner in Walnut Creek and also the founder of the Wellness City Challenge, came up with these 3 label reading rules. And she's been working really hard with doctors and community members to promote this simple 3-rule guideline. And so I wanted to present it with you tonight to see how you would all react, to see if these are all doable. So I wanted to give you a little more information on the 3 guidelines that we've gone over. First, can I get somebody who can remember what the first rule was? Is it anybody? Yes. it's a good rule of thumb. If you turn over any of your packages and you can just look straight down to the ingredients, a lot of times you won't realize that first, second, third ingredient is sugar, high fructose corn syrup, or any of the other ones that are listed. And I think that we need to be more aware of what we're eating. So I think that's a great rule of thumb, and it'll get you thinking, do you want to be eating desserts all day? I want to talk a little more about sugar and why it is so bad for us. I did some research for y'all, and what I found is that refined sugar has been linked with numerous diseases such as hypoglycemia, yeast overgrowth, a weakened immune system, hyperactivity, attention deficit disorder, enlargement of the liver and kidneys, increase of uric acid in the blood, mental and emotional disorders, dental cavities, and imbalance of neurotransmitters in the brain, as well as diabetes and obesity. And a few statistics about sugar. Americans are swallowing 22 teaspoons of sugar a day, and that's according to the American Heart Association. And also, refined sugar has no nutritional value. It's just empty calories, and that's what's causing a lot of people to be gaining weight because there's nothing else there. Also, excess sugar turns into fat. They said it in this video, but I want to reiterate that. When you're eating a lot of sugar, it has nowhere to go, it turns into fat. So we can see why this country's having a lot of problems. And another thing I want to talk about is high fructose corn syrup. That's something that we need to be staying away from, but it's in almost everything. If you turn over a package, which I actually brought in some samples for you guys to look at. Here, I'm going to have you actually read this. I want to have you guys see, right here I have it's a light Italian wishbone dressing. This is just normal everyday dressing you can find at a normal grocery store. But I want to have you read the first three ingredients, if you may.
If I can. Water, distilled vinegar, and high fructose corn syrup.
That's sugar.
High fructose corn syrup, third ingredient on that list. So what does that mean?
Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
It's a dessert. And as we saw in this video, that just turned your salad into a dessert. I have a funny story, actually. Last night, I was at my parents' house and we were having dinner, and my parents wanted to have a healthy dinner for me because they know that I'm, health conscious. And so my mom decided to make a salad, and sure enough, she brings out the dressing, sits it on the table, and I go, oh no. And so it actually turned out to be really good. I was able to explain to them what I'm talking about tonight, which was just ironic that last night it happened to just pop up right in front of me. And my mom vowed the next time that she would make up her own dressing. I have some extra flyers up here that have a recipe to make your own Italian dressing. And it's really simple and it's a lot cheaper, and there's no added fillers, no sugars, and it'll be a lot better for you and a lot easier. So if you want to come up, I have some recipes up at the front for that. The next thing I want to talk to you is the second thing from the video is trans fat. I'm sure you all know a lot about trans fat. You've heard it in the news. They are required to put on the label trans fat. But there is one thing I just wanted to let you all know, that if it says there's 0 grams of trans fat on the label, you can't always trust that. That's why I want to go back to telling everyone to read the food label. If you see on the food label that it has partially hydrogenated oils, that means there's still trans fat in this product. The labeling law says that if there's less than half a gram of trans fat in the product per serving, they don't have to label it. So think if you're eating 2 or 3 servings of that, you're getting the trans fat and you don't even know it. I have another product that I want to show you that proves my point. Skippy, peanut butter. On the back here, it says trans fat 0 grams. But if you look at the ingredient list, which I'm going to read to you because I want to show you that there's not just peanuts in here. The first ingredient is roasted peanuts. Second ingredient, corn syrup solids. Third, sugar. Fourth, soy protein. Fifth, salt. And here comes the big one, hydrogenated vegetable oils. And it says that there's 0 grams of trans fat in here. So you see that a lot of food manufacturers are lying to us. And they're doing it with the approval of the USDA and the government, because they have that 0.5 or less grams of trans fat per serving that they don't have to label it. So I just want to make sure that you guys are